Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Virtual handshake.
Virtual handshakes, the new
very
thing.
Good.
Yes, virtual handshakes and Wi-Fis. Because I think what's been really tough in America particularly is that from the top, it seems like the president is slightly more concerned with how coronavirus affects his image as opposed to setting expectations
was
for
like
the nation.
The nicest thing you ever said about Donald Trump.
Coronavirus.
Fair and balanced.
Yeah,
fair and balanced.
But what I'm saying is, I have noticed that we as society we have lived through multiple pandemics.
Yes.
We've lived through multiple epidemics.
Yes.
The difference now being specifically in America, people don't know what the messaging is because from up top it seems discombobulated at best.
There is no messaging.
Right.
Look. We had a chance weeks and weeks ago for the president to say this is a very serious thing. It's going to be with us for a long time. You're going to have to make some adjustments in your life. We're all in this together, and we're going to get through this together. We got everything but that. And what the president really should have done was get the testing out there to the local level where we could actually get ahead of this. They still haven't done it. So, listen, 80% of the people who get it have very little negative experience. It's like cold or flu in reality. For the other 20%, most of them have a tough time, but they'll come out okay in the end, except that small percentage, of God forbid, and that is typically the oldest and folks who are really ill who may not make it.
Is it uncomfortable to say for a person in a leadership position, hey, the people who are going to die from this thing were the people who might have just died from anything else? And I'm not even saying that as like a joke, but we've accepted that with certain other things in life, where we go like, hey, man, because of your respiratory illnesses, because of your age, because of this, anything, if you got a chest infection, it could have killed you. If you got this, it could have killed you. Is it hard for leaders to just say that, hey, you were already like on death's door, man. This thing's just going to take you out. Or do you have to like... does it make the messaging harder? Because it sometimes feels like as leaders, you guys have to be like, look, I mean, maybe there's some of you just. Whereas I know you can't say it, but it would be gangster if you guys could just come out and say like, hey, if you were going to die, you were going to die, and Corona is just like making that happen.
Trevor, I really don't think you should run for public office.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah. How many of you have gone to work when you were sick, right? Everybody. The American ethic, not you, God bless you. You don't come from here. So you come from a part of the world where people think if they're sick, they don't have to work. In America, what do? We power through, right?
Yes.
Don't do that. If you get sick, stay home. That's really different.
But that's if you can afford to stay home.
We have paid sick days in New York City, which is something I'm very proud of, passed in my administration. 5 days, paid sick days every year, so you can take care of yourself and your family.
Okay.
We should have that all over America.
Right.
So, in fact, in those 5 days, you're going to find out if your disease resolves, which is colds, flus kind of thing, or if it's something worse. First of all, the President of the United States has committed, I think, a fundamental sin here in terms of being a leader by not saying to people, you know what, this will take a lot of work, sacrifice. This is going to be with us a long time. There's no instant gratification here. He abrogated his responsibility to tell people the truth. And, when he said, when the warm weather comes, it'll go away. I mean, what the hell was that? I mean, there's no science anywhere near that, right? I mean, that's even more than his other unscientific statements. So I think it is crucial to be honest with people. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a simple thing to deal with. It's not catastrophic. It doesn't mean the end of civilization. Look, we had Ebola in New York City. Let me tell you.
I brought it, I know.
Okay. Trevor, I really have an issue with that, and I've been wanting to talk. I was like, I know you want publicity, but this is not the right way to go about it, bringing Ebola to New York City. So, but, that's like you say hello to someone and everyone dies, right? I mean, that's a staggering disease. We had it here. New Yorkers were amazing. It was the patient who had it was at Bellevue Hospital, and those doctors and nurses and technicians, everyone was like, they showed up for work. They were ready to go. They were ready to fight this thing back. And all New Yorkers saw that and took confidence and went on about their lives.
Right.
That was Ebola. So, you know what? There's something about being a leader where you don't discourage people from having faith and strength and create fear, nor do you tell them, just look away from the problem. It's all going to be fine. It's going to be done by April. You got to tell people truth and then invite them to be part of the solution. And that's what we're trying to do here.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Amen.
Really appreciate it. Mayor Bull de Blasio, everybody.